Star Report. I'm your host, Star. And folks, in the words of lovely T, this tea is piping hot. This is another tea sipper special. I have no choice. Right off the rip, in my community section, there is a picture. Salute to Tasha K. She got the exclusive. Remy Ma and Eazy, the block captain at Red Lobster, eating Cheddar Bay cheese biscuits and coconut shrimp. Remy, have you no shame? Have you no fucking shame? And salute to those of you who you tried to tell me yesterday, I didn't believe you, but I saw the video earlier. Yes, Papoose went to see Remy every day for a year when she was locked up. The nigga said he went broke. He had to borrow money. Damn. Let's talk about it tonight. Okay, it's my top story, guys. Again, the picture's in the community section. Download it. Look at it. You can see her sitting right there. This nigga sitting there with the fucking beard glistening. She's reaching for the glass, you know. The table is flooded with food. They weren't having coffee and having a business, meeting. They sitting there with the coconut shrimp, and she got them acrylic nails, putting the shrimp in that nigga's mouth, I'm sure, you know. Good God Almighty. That's my story this evening. Also, guys, Kenneth Petty, Nicki Minaj's husband, and Offset, Cardi B's husband. I need someone to really call in and give me the tea. I've been watching some videos, as I have for the last couple of days, and Kenneth Petty, I mean, I don't think I've ever met him. He damn near 50 years of age. He talks a good one, but my question, is that nigga really about the action? Oh, he was barking on Meek Mill. Remember that? You pussy! You pussy! Meek's a great guy. I've met Meek a few times. And Meek Mill is not pussy, but he didn't want the smoke on that particular evening. He was in some type of parking lot or some shit like that. But is Kenneth Petty about that action, about that life? Now, listen, I'm too old to promote tension, beef, and or drama. However, we're coming into the holiday season. All of us content creators, and I say this with all due respect, we need a body. Troll babies, do we need a body, huh? We're trying to get, the ads popping, a holiday money, Cheers. I wish nothing bad upon anyone, but we need something to happen, some action. Kenneth Petty, I'm not going to give his whole resume again. You guys know what he was convicted of. He served time. Damn, nigga, all this, we outside. He's in front of what they're saying was the wrong hotel. Something about, all of this happened by way of the MTV VMAs. Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, to my knowledge, did not see each other. However, the entourages, the crews, niggas talking greasy, and then Offset, he's on the plane, talking about y'all niggas is broke. Is that somewhat sort of the story? Am I heading in the right direction, huh? A tea sipper special tonight. Phone lines open right now, okay? Also, guys, I saw a beautiful video, and I have to say beautiful because there were no white people involved. You can't blame white supremacy. In Alabama, a man was tased by black police. Alabama high school band director Johnny Mims, this past Wednesday, he was tased, repeatedly tased. Birmingham, Alabama, to be precise. Huh? Something about the band, they were battling another band, and that's a very, it's a very cultural thing that the black high school and college bands do. Again, I did college radio promotion back in the early 90s. So I mean, I've been there. It's exciting. The vibe is, it's a nice vibe. People are dancing and all sorts of, all that fly shit. But now this guy, I saw the video, as many of you did. He would not tell the band to stop. I guess the band was in their zone. And then they cut the lights out in the stadium, and he just refused to tell the band to stop. And they hit him with the taser. Oh, my goodness. Okay, we're talking this evening. Remy Ma, wow. doing Papoose dirty. Now, let me also say this because I want to be careful what I say, because I did take a sip before the show started here. Guys, can we all agree or somewhat sort of, just say that if Papoose were to crash out, not that we're wishing that, but if he were to crash out and a meat cleaver were to wind up in somebody's head, would we understand? Would we forgive him? I think so, I think we would all chip in for his legal fees, put money on his books, if he were to crash out. Troll Babes, let me go to you first, huh? I know that's a harsh thing to say. I'll edit that part out after the show. I had no idea that he went to see her every day for a year. Yesterday when you guys said that, I said, get out of here. Get out of here. I thought you were fabricating. A year. That was too much. That was too much. She didn't deserve all of that, all that attention, respectfully. And my question also, before I go to the phone line, sit tight. I see you. 804 sit tight. 718 sit tight. 917 sit tight. We saw the picture of Papoose down on one knee asking for her hand in marriage, even after they were married, on the phone, in jail, whatever year that was, I forget. Did Remy ever get down on one knee or her hands and knees to salute her king, who waited for her? Does that picture exist? Hang on a second. Jesus Christ, that's a long-ass name. I can't pronounce that. But anyway, thank you for your donation. Papoose needs to release the back of his hand and smack fuego. Okay, I'm not going to promote that. Thank you for your donation. Okay. Does that picture exist anywhere with Remy Ma, on her hands and knees, saluting her king? Please send that to me if you find it. I would love to see that, okay? Hold on a second. Christopher, I got your donation early, sir. Thank you for tapping in. Yeah, Breezy said these hoes ain't loyal. Breezy is also a beater, so I mean, we can't really give that nigga too much attention. Let's get to the bullshit, folks. This is another Tea Sipper special. We have to go there. The picture's in the community section.
What's going on?
Please look at it before you call in. 804, good evening. Are you there? 804.
Good evening, Star. Good evening. Star, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. How are you, sir? We're sipping tea tonight.
Good.
We're sipping tea.
Oh, man. All right, well, I'm going to talk about the band of records second, but first, with Remy, does she have no shame? You decided to go to a nigga that can't fight, who's just a Muslim, give you that inshallah dick, for Papoose, who was loyal.
Yeah.
Who was loyal with you?
Too loyal, folks. Too loyal. That's what folks are saying. Now, hang on, sir. Did you see the picture in the community section? I'm asking people to take a look before you call in.
Yeah, I looked at it, and all I got to say is, I hope something happens.
Easy. Don't say that. Easy. Don't wish anything on anybody. Slow down. There are guidelines.
How could you do that, though? This all right, I apologize.
Easy. Slow down.
The simple fact that I apologize. The simple fact that Papoose held you down, came up to see you every day for a year.
I didn't know that.
And you come back, for a year. And then you come back and just give him that. Do you not have no shame? Could you at least have a conversation and work something out? And then if y'all can't agree upon nothing, just, fix it privately. Don't just go over there and mess up the...
No, sir. Fix it publicly. The public has accepted Remy Ma back into the fold, back into battle rap. Yes, she's a pioneering battle rapper. Do it in the public, the same way Papoose has been doing it in the public. That's what we want to see, sir. We are a nation of bloodthirsty sharks and trolls. It's time to eat. Go ahead.
Gotta eat.
Yeah.
I can respect that.
Yeah.
It's just from my perspective, but
yeah.
I don't understand, Remy. I really don't understand how you try to stab somebody in the back when he was consistent all along. You really don't find that in black males. It's usually the opposite sides around. You don't just do that, especially that's your husband, and then you go back and You stab him in the back.
Well, sir, to be fair, black men have been smacking fire out of black women in films back in the 70s during the exploitation era. That's a fact. But hang on a second. Let's fast forward. The Alabama high school band leader. You saw the video? Wow.
I did see. I saw it yesterday, and
Come on.
I mean, just from being a band player back in my days in high school, usually we have that fifth quarter, and usually
Right.
we ain't coming. Black people are not coming to see the football team; they coming to see us.
The fifth
we
quarter.
are the main event.
The fifth quarter.
We are the headliner.
Talk
we are the
talk about
superstars.
it. Talk
but
about
you know what? But you know what? I'm just gonna be a number 9. That nigga band director got what he got. You know why he got what he got? Because he told the officer, and quote, "Get up out my face." All you had to do was just be straight up and just be like, "Well, sir, can you give me some time?" The other team, they had already left. They had already left, sir. They already left. So he was there doing this, showing off by yourself.
Yeah.
So what example are you giving to the children?
Right.
Are you just saying F the children? And then all of a sudden you get tackled and all the band kids are screaming your name.
Yeah.
But you set a bad example for the kids by saying get up.
Tased by black police. Let's make that clear. Whitey was nowhere to be found. Go ahead.
Yeah, true. Either way, true.
Yeah.
Either it's black or white. But the band director, he messed that up for himself. And for you now to try to sue the school and sue the superintendent is quite frankly hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious. But I'm gonna get off the phone.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate you.
Yes,
I
sir.
will also donate to you when I get off the phone.
Okay.
I'll send you an email so
Salute.
you can show
Salute.
that I paid.
Okay.
And I'll holler at you via email again.
Yes, sir.
Have a great
Take care.
show, star.
Take care.
And
All right.
fuck, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay. Folks, hang on a second. There's so much going through my mind right now. I want to make something clear because a female who has been supporting this show, and thank you, young lady. She said don't say her name. She's been DMing me via Instagram. I don't check DMs. I'm not with all the weirdo shit, you know. I'm old school. I hate to say old school, but I have an email address. I check emails. My alleged daughter handles the IG account. I go in there sometime and I post stuff and, you know, but send emails. You have my email address. It's thehater1964@yahoo.com. Do not send me DMs. You got too many niggas with wigs and all that weirdo shit. They're trying to trap people off and all that nonsense, all right? Hey, Penelope, I got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. Yeah, Penelope, I make no qualms about it. It's a tea sipper special. Again, this is what you want. If I would sit here and talk about, you know, the president, you know, exchanging or bringing prisoners home, would you care? Releasing funds, would you care? You want the bullshit. A little bit later on, we're going to talk about Tory Lanez, who now looks like Rick James. A picture has just been released. Well, he looks like Rick James looked after he did 4 years in the penitentiary, burning bitches with crack pipes. That's not alleged. Area code 631. Good evening. Are you there? 631.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, what's going on?
Sipping tea on Wednesday. Not gossip, okay? This is not a rumor. The picture's there. Have you seen the pictures, sir?
No, I haven't seen the
Well, let's get you up out of it. What are you calling me for? I'm not your friend. I'm not your fan. Get out of here. Nah, no, I ain't even see it, my G. Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to say this. Area code 562. It's a tea sipper special part 2. Have you seen the picture? It's right there.
Hello.
Yes. Hello.
What's going on, my brother? How you doing? I'm from California. My name is Kerry. I like to talk about the battle rap thing.
Sir, have you seen have you seen the picture in the community section?
Yes, I have, and it looks just like Rick James II. He looks just like him.
Let's get him out of here. You sound weird. Folks, if you're new to the show, please don't call me a brother. It offends me, you know? If we don't share the same ideology and or philosophy, I don't know you. Fuck out of here with that weirdo brother shit. Dre at Grave Shift. I got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. Salute to the machine. Thank you, sir. Okay. Mario got your donation. Okay. Yeah, it's shameful. The picture is shameful. It made me think of what was that TD Jakes back in the days? Woman, thou art loosed. Woman, thou art loosed. What year did that come out? Was it 2004? Damn. Hang on a second. Who just sent to the donation here? Okay. Thank you. Okay, don't say your name. Well, okay. Thank you so much. Let's go to area code 347. Tapping in. Good evening. Are you there?
Hello?
Yes, 347. How are you?
Yes. Yes, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Good evening.
All right. So you're definitely on the road tonight, and that woman who art thou loose, that was hilarious.
Let's go.
No, you can't do that.
Let's go.
Because I'm actually on the line to kind of fight for Remy, and because like they're dogging out Eazy because quote unquote he's younger, but he's actually not that young. And secondly, Papoose, who has been with Remy holding her down and everything like that, he actually looks like a homeless version of Eazy. I mean, Eazy is a little bit, I'm just saying, the hat never comes, there was a video of him getting the haircut with the hat on. I'm not going to knock him because of all the black love and holding her down, but another caller said, usually the shoe is on the other foot and the woman supporting the man in jail. That's what I took from his comment. But how desperate and hard up are you? Like, you can't be hiding under her skirt forever. She got tired of that. She said, let another man underneath the skirt. Okay? Because obviously, it's not like she's spending all the money and taking away from the household bills and everything, taking them out. They were at Red Lobster eating cheddar biscuits. I mean, what's wrong with that? If I'm the breadwinner in the house, you guys obviously, cape for the men all the time.
Right.
And act like the men are okay to, do whatever they want if they make all the money. Remy's been making the money since when she was in jail, she was making more money than Pap. So why?
Hang on, I want to jump in. Stay with me. I want you to talk your talk. Notice I'm letting you speak. You will get the last word, and this is the objective perspective. So, Papoose, we're seeing him as this, this loyal, dedicated man, but yesterday there were some people saying he was simping too hard. Objectively speaking, he signed a deal back in the days with Zomba by way of my homie, K Slay. Shit never popped off. Yes, we say he's got bars.
Right.
He's got bars, yada, 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 but he can't get a hit. So maybe from your perspective, how long is she supposed to hold this nigga down? How much? 15 years, my nigga. Yes, you came to see me every day, but I need to be dick down. Pause. Right?
And not even so much just, the sexual aspect of things. It's just like, as we all know, if a man is going too hard for a woman in a way that it kind of seems like inferior, like he's almost begging to stick around. And it's just a bad look. Like, I've seen him out in public throw a drink on a female because someone asked him to take a picture of themselves and Remy. And then he was just like, F this, took the drink and threw it on the girl who asked for the picture. I'm just saying, like, I'm tired of him acting up when we're out. He doesn't have enough money to do all that. You're begging me for a kid. You're begging me for another one. And then you did hold me down, and I was in jail all that time.
Can I jump in for a second? Stay with me. I learned about this new term. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's come about in the last 6 or 7 months. Love bombing. Is he guilty of love bombing?
No, I can't say that because I think that it is necessary to exhibit that type of love when you're in a marriage and a committed, situation where kids are involved and you're a role model. And that's his brand. But I mean, those teeth, the hat, the nappy ass hair, I'm just saying, like, the reason why I say that is because it's like, it's just a bad package.
Objectively speaking.
Bad package.
Objectively speaking.
No, not really.
Hang on. Let me just say this.
Tory Lanez look.
Let me say this. Objectively speaking, if I were on Rikers Island for a year or wherever she was at, detention center, I forget, and a female came to see me every day for a year, every day, I would think that she was a stan, number one. And at some point when I get out, I got to pimp this bitch. This bitch has shown loyalty, but at the same time, something ain't right.
I agree. No, but that's what I'm saying. I agree.
Come on.
I agree. They went on Love and Hip Hop because they have a relationship. They sold the whole black love situation. Mm-hmm. She tried to, kick some bars. It didn't really work. He had all those years of practice. All he did was just get new teeth and a new hairline.
Yeah.
And, I'm just saying, like, it's just, you're not producing much.
Nigga begging for a baby. Damn, nigga, I'm trying to get these ones up. Right?
Seriously, though. Seriously. And I think that someone said yesterday that they share that Chrome 23 league. I highly doubt it.
I doubt that.
I think maybe he pays the light bill and maybe the Netflix bill or something like that. No, seriously.
No, listen.
The Alphabet Slaughter was about 30 years ago.
You and I are talking here. Okay, so now hang on a second. Let's go back. So, she's held him down as well. After she came out, I mean, he never really popped off. Again, I say that with all due respect. Great guy, but she's trying to salvage her career. She's vanity driven. Well, hang on, just let me say my piece and you can finish up. She's trying to salvage her career. What's left of it. She never got a big hit. I mean, she did All the Way Up with Fat Joe, but we haven't heard her, correct me if I'm wrong, get a banger by herself since Conceited. Yes, no?
That still is a banger, and it's one more banger than Papoose ever had. It's like, no, seriously. Was it those 16 bars and Touch It or whatever?
Girl, talk your talk. Talk your talk, girl.
No, but I mean,
talk your talk.
No, because the thing is, I'm a fan of both of them, really. If we're talking about, lyricism and all that, and I've always been a fan of Papoose. Right. But my thing is that what if this is a hoax and she's just doing it to get her brand up? I respect that too, because I thought it was a hoax of her shooting. Oh, girl, and respectfully, I was younger.
No,
so I was willing to go there.
That wasn't a hoax. She shot her for 2,000.
I know, but I was willing. To believe that.
Okay.
But now that we're all older, I want this to be a hoax. But then she's dragging her husband through the mud. This looks ugly. And you know what? I'm glad that it's now beyond just battle rap, because now we have people like Tasha K and yourself, bringing light to this. Mm-hmm. And it definitely.
And Lovely T. Don't forget Lovely T. Storm Monroe, Armand Wiggins. Everybody's out there.
They're all talking about this too?
Yeah. Yeah. They're on the front line. Listen, they're on the front lines. I'm following them. Salute to all of the babies. I give them props. You know that, right? I acknowledge that to people.
Yeah.
Jada Black. Jada Black is my nigga. I've never met him, but he does great content. Yeah. So again.
No, but we needed this type of insight. And especially on your show a while ago when it first broke that Papoose, punched. Sorry.
I did
Eazy
break
in the
that.
face.
I did break that. Yeah.
Right, and this girl called up and they referenced your show from then where she gave that play-by-play on him getting hit. And I thought that was great coverage because we've been needing that. I'm a battle rap fan. So it's and obviously I love the tea. Yeah. And hopefully I think that she should be, getting more people. Yeah. And not being afraid to, be in restaurants and let her man look crazy.
How far do you go back with female battle rap? How far?
I used to work for Queen of the Ring back in the day. I mean, yeah, when that was a thing. Oh, and I'm familiar with the events that you did at Black Star and, your involvement in it as well. Yeah.
How's my ex-girlfriend doing?
You said what?
How's my ex-girlfriend doing since you're in the female battle rap?
No, I don't know who you're...
Dawn Lady.
You said Dawn Lady? Don't do that to me, because I don't need to be... Don't do that to me.
Yeah. She got some soft skin, and she smells great. Well, listen, I thank you for calling, darling. I have to take more calls. I appreciate you, okay? Keep me posted on the tea.
All right, you have a good one.
No, keep me posted via email on the tea, on the mess. We might have to address this again tomorrow. Thank you for calling.
All right.
Thank you so
Bye.
much. Okay. Guys, sit tight, sit tight, sit tight. I just told on myself. Dawn Lady is a very, very nice person. She's genuine. I truly, truly respect her. I like her. Mona Scott actually called me and Dawn Lady in to have a meeting about, what was it, Love and Hip Hop New York. Back in the days. Nigga start snitching. We'll talk about that another time, all right? Who sent a donation? Brooklyn Crook, salute. He says Red Lobster kind of on the low end of that kind of budget, respectfully. Yeah, well, sir, I looked on the table. I enlarged the fucking picture, and I saw the Cheddar Bay cheese biscuits. I saw the jumbo coconut shrimp, and I saw the bacon wrapped sea scallops. I saw all that fly shit. I said, what the fuck? What is going on here with this broad? How do I say this name? Mangle? Jesus. I'll say it one last time, Star. Say it with me. Backhand stage. Pow. Okay. Well, sir, we already spoke about that, months ago. The fade that Papoose gave Eazy the Block Captain. The person who called in and broke that down, that was on the Star Report. I mean, that female, I forget her name, she called in, she broke it down, and then people took that audio, they ran with it, Thank you for your donation. Hold on a second, guys. Antoine Salute, he says, appropriate, you letting me get on the line. Thank you, sir. Oh, he said appreciate. Okay, thank you. I hope you're not the guy that I hung up on. Folks, please don't call in here talking about brother. I got one older brother, that's it. Hey, Latanya, did I say that right? I believe and respect the real. Oh, thank you, darling, with your pretty self. Look at that nice picture. She says, I believe and respect the real in you. Thank you, darling. You are appreciated for your donation. Thank you so much. Okay. Who is this? Hang on a second. Here's. Okay. DJ Chill X. Thank you, my nigga, for your donation, okay? Okay, let's get back to the phone lines. And folks, have you seen Tory Lane's new jail picture? Nigga should have took the deal. Nigga should have took the deal. Oh, my goodness. Oh, big nigga, take your time. Take your time. Don't go too fast. Florida Boy J. Are you there, sir?
Star.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
I brought my teacup. I'm trying to pour up. It's the tea sipper special.
We sipping tonight.
We sipping hot tea, iced tea, honey tea.
Respect to lovely tea. We always give respect to other people's slogans. This tea is piping hot. Let's go, Florida Boy J.
Absolutely. And see, I think instead of Pap reacting, I think he needs to respond.
Ooh.
When I say respond,
yeah.
Last time I checked, Remy Ma was a convicted felon over a violent gun charge. Am I correct?
We know this. We know this.
Okay. So what I would do is, next time it's, her day for visitation, my day for visitation, I would go ahead and plant a dirty strap with at least 6 bodies on it, right? Have a switch on it. Put it with probably a brick of that, probably, 2-3 bricks in the diaper bag, and I would call the feds. So Eazy the Block Captain, so he can sit with her and do another 8 to 10 years like I did if he really got love for her. I'm setting her up, sending her down the road so she could do some time. That's how I'm getting down. That's what I'm going to do for her.
Okay. Okay, I'm not mad at that, but I would prefer to see Papoose run down on that big knock-kneed butterbean looking spick, you know, with a fucking machete,
the reason why
with a machete or an ice pick, you know. Let's start there. Let's start there.
see, all that jumping on the guy. And you ain't holding the chick accountable, you know what I'm saying? And so what? Pat been with her for a minute. You know, the pimping done slowed down. He ain't giving her that much uncommon information. So now she going to go ahead and deal with old boy. Deal with what, you know, niggas call, you know, the worker. You know what I'm saying? She got called out on stage. She looked pretty embarrassed. You know, we got pictures of her eating butter biscuits at, you know, the butter cheddar biscuits at Red Lobster. And then
Cheddar Bay cheese. Cheddar Bay cheese biscuits. I zoomed in. I zoomed in on Tasha K's picture. Let's give Tasha K her props. I zoomed in and then I said, what the fuck? I said, what's on the table here? It looked like they had the bacon wrapped sea scallops. They were sitting there for hours. Hours. Go ahead.
I mean, you know, usually when you're with your side piece or you're the side piece and y'all go out for lunch, it's like that Mrs. Jones song. You know, you sit there at the diner at the table and you might hang out till they close. That's the only time you know you kind of have to spend some time with you if you're creeping. But like I said before, you know, they're walking around in matching green outfits, eating cheddar biscuits, going on stage together. I'm planting dope on my ex-wife, my separated spouse. She has to go back to prison. It's time. You're coming out. You're doing too much. You're not respecting the fact that I held you down. I'm sending your ass back in there. I'm going to plant the dope, plant the Glock with the switch on it, and we need you back up the road, Remy.
Okay, now stay with me, Florida Boy Jay. I hear you loud and clear. Now, you saw the picture. Let's go to the picture. Let's examine the picture. Remy Ma is sitting there with her glasses on. It look like some type of fancy fucking Gucci glasses, you know, exclusives. Y'all niggas ain't got this yet. And she's got her mouth closed, and she's grabbing the glass of wine, you know. Clearly, Eazy, the block captain, is talking to her. What you gonna do? I'm giving you all this good dick. You know, I'm getting hit from left and right. I had to slow down going live on my YouTube channel. What you gonna do? And she looks frazzled. Did you take notice to that? Take notice to that.
She looks like she has some ultimatum she has to figure out that he's placing on top of the table. He's, you know, probably nigga-splaining what you're saying. You know, I'm getting pressed out here. I need you to, you know, step up, drop a bag, do something, get these niggas off my back. Do something, babe. You know, figure it out. That's what it looks like to me. And back to the other one that came out, Star.
Well, hang on, Florida Boy Jay, because you're a younger man than me, and I say that with all due respect. You know, I've seen that type of look on a woman's face, and she has the look to me. I'm just speculating. I have no proof. She has the look on her face to me of a woman who's about to put a bag on her husband's head. I'm going there. And, you know, an accident may happen to Papoose, and then she can look like, you know, she loved him. Something happened, or he took his life. He loved me so much, he took his life. See, y'all, we were always together. That's the look I see. And folks, if you're calling in, you have to look at the picture, or else I will hang up on you. Florida Boy Jay, go ahead. And I want to talk to you about Kenneth Petty and Offset, Florida Boy Jay, before you go. Go ahead.
Absolutely. Star. Nothing beats a double cross like a triple cross. Yeah. Niggas think I'm crazy for what I'm saying, and that's the exact reason why she would have came out that restaurant. She would have been surrounded by feds because I planted the dope and the Glock with the switch. Okay. Before you going to put me in the casket, I'm going to put them bodies in a dirty strap on you, and I need you to go up the road.
Okay.
You're not going to take me out.
That sounds real complicated, the drugs, yada. Okay, well, listen, man, can you help me understand what's going on with Offset and Kenneth Petty? I mean, you know, high yelling niggas are always doing the most. You know, they're always trying to overcompensate. Now, he talks a good one. And I want to believe in him, but I have not, you know, I've been putting out the calls in Queens. I have not heard about him like really putting his dick beaters up and crashing out. Is he about that, Kenneth Petty? What's going on with him and Offset?
Well, like I said, is he about that? That isn't really something that we can confirm so much. But the thing with him and Offset, pretty much they've been going back and forth. It's been going on since the kind of around the MTV Awards last week. A couple things Offset, pretty much said it went viral.
Well, I think it goes back, correct me if I'm wrong, to the Met Gala. Troll babies, there's history here. I'm here to talk about the tea. It goes back to when somebody put a speed knot on Cardi B's head. Was that the Met Gala? Yes,
yeah,
no?
that was a few years ago. Yeah, that was a few years ago. I think
Okay.
Rod Lee and a few other people were involved with it also.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so pretty much instead of these niggas, standing down, Kenneth Petty, he's pretty much, we seen him outside looking for Offset, somewhere in New York, talking about where you at. Niggas, we outside, we don't play. Pretty much saying, you trying to talk, let's talk. We planning your funeral out here. We ain't talking tough, called him a PA nigga.
Florida Boy J, my question is Kenneth Petty about that life?
No.
The
absolutely
YouTube
not.
streets need a body. I don't give a fuck. I'm on one tonight. Is he about that life?
No, he's not about that life. Offset's a dancing nigga. He's not about that life. One nigga has to stay away from the kids. Another nigga got to stay away from violent situations.
Okay. Promote your platform, sir, please. I know I'm out there. I'm hyped, man. What's cracking?
You turn night, man. Like, hey, listen, Perspectives and Facts podcast. We are lit. I got over 18,000 views last 24 hours. The shorts been booming. The last episode is creeping up on 500 views in like 2 days.
Nice.
So it's pretty much trending up. We're passing 42,000 views this month. So go ahead and subscribe. Florida Boy J, Perspectives Facts podcast. Lastly, before I hang up, go to community section and hate on that fly ass fit I had on and put your best joke because I need more hate in there.
Right.
I'm shining on you.
Right.
Do your thing.
Thank you, man.
Your hate off.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. Folks, this is a tea sipper special. Ladies, I need you. I'm going to let you talk. I'm going to let you say what you need to say. And I'm going to say it one more time, and then I'm going to move on. I am riding with Zip with the drip. Okay, I'm not going to talk crazy. I didn't hear my name called, so I'm just. Also, folks, if you're looking to give any props to a gangster, a nigga who caught bodies, go to Brian Glaze Gibbs on YouTube. Subscribe to his channel. Stop it with all this niggas was legends back in the days. They caught no bodies. Never put up their fucking dick beaters. What is the criteria of a real nigga? Everybody was telling. I know you don't want to hear that. You don't want to believe that. Everybody, there was no YouTube. There was no surveillance everywhere. So we felt that we could get away with this shit. Lucky Luciano was telling. So who the fuck is a nigger from Queens? And I have yet to see anybody do a goddamn video about Corey Pegues and the nigga who needs an orthopedic shoe. Where is that video? Why am I yelling? Let me slow it down. Jesus Christ almighty. Area code 267. This is a tea sipper special. Are you there? 267.
Yeah, how you doing, Star?
I'm doing, sir. I'm doing. So life is great, sir. I lay down with low mileage pussy. I've got a collection of muscle cars, my nigga. I don't take fucking medication. I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have diabetes. Life is great, my nigga. What's cracking?
Hey, I just want to say, respect to you and respect to Geechee Gotti, man. He did a masterful third round, man. Like, I'm I'm a battle rap fanatic. I watch all of the leagues, and I ordered that Chrome 23 event.
Right.
And that battle was, you know, the first round was pretty good. The second round, it wasn't good between both of them. But the third, like Geechee's third round was elite, man. It was elite. He broke Eazy down the way nobody did.
Broke him down like penicillin, sir. Geechee Gotti is that nigga for real right now. Come on. I'm on one.
A couple months ago, maybe like a month ago, you know, Eazy battled Disaster. And this is right after the Remy Ma allegations came out, like when everybody was saying Papoose knocked out Eazy.
I saw it. Come on.
And Disaster, Eazy 3-0 Disaster. And Disaster just touched on, you know, he just touched on the issue. But Geechee, like, he masterfully put it together and just, he got everybody talking about it.
Right.
Like it's crazy. And, you know, I love the art form of battle rap, and it's only certain dudes. Like I want to see Eazy battle Arsenal next. I want to see.
Okay, sir. I don't mean to cut you off, but we don't give a fuck about all that battle rap shit tonight. So we're talking about, you know, Remy Ma and Eazy the Block Captain up in Red Lobster and the fucking Cheddar Bay cheese biscuits, my nigga. Let's get to that.
I seen the picture you posted up. I saw that, John. And
Tasha K, sir. That's Tasha K's picture.
She is.
Come on.
Remy is Eazy's manager with Chrome 23. Like, you know, since he left URL, she manages him now. So they could just be going for like a, you know, a manager artist dinner at Red Lobster. You know, like I don't know. Could be.
Sir, you don't sit down with managers and order fucking hand-breaded chicken tenders. Kung Pao noodles with chicken. No.
Man, listen, I'm from Philly. I'm trying to hold the Philly bull down. I'm trying to hold him down.
I know.
I don't know him. He never bought me a ham sandwich like you say. He never bought me a sandwich or nothing. But you know, I'm trying to hold him down. But it's a great show, man. Great show.
Well, no, stay with me. You Philly born and raised?
Yeah. I'm originally from North Philly. Then I moved to Mount Airy as like in my teens.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got 4 nephews. I'll just say in the Philly area, and they're very young. So I mean, I let them grow and do their thing. But now, you mentioned North Philly. I've got an old associate, Tommy Butter. You ever heard of Tommy Butter?
Of course, I heard of Tommy Butter. Yeah. Man. Of course.
Now they split his wig because he was telling. However, he did put Ram Squad on the map, right? And the Richard Allen what? Richard Allen
Projects.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Ram Squad, a legendary Philly group. You know, everybody know that story.
Tommy Butter, hang on. Tommy Butter had Foxy Brown's ankles behind her neck. Jay-Z and none of them niggas didn't want no problems with Tommy Butter. Okay, if we talking Philly, okay.
We talking Philly, yeah.
If we talking Philly, okay. Finish up, sir. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Nah, that's all I wanted to say, man. Great show. This joint is hilarious. It's funny how it had legs. Like just one round and a battle rap can make this shit go viral. Like it's crazy. But yeah, appreciate it, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Folks, I don't mean to go left, but I just, you know, I'm stupid like that. Anybody from Philly in that live chat? You know, you will never hear Star say he told on a nigga from Philly. Ever. Oh, did I tell on New York niggas? All day, a day. With no fucks given. And can I ramble? Can I just ramble? I've been going to Pennsylvania since the early 70s. You know this already. A lot of family in Mount Airy, Cheltenham, I'm so old, folks. We used to go to the Cheltenham movie theater and the shopping center, the Calico Kitchen in the late 70s. Anybody ever been to Piccadilly's? Nights on Broadway. Let me see if any real Philly niggas in there. You're telling somebody in Philly you got to get out of town. They'll push your wig back. I had to say that. Okay. One or two. Okay. Sit tight on the phones, guys. I would like to hear from more people with regards to the Alabama band director tased by the black police. Okay. Is it Carrier got you donation? Kenneth Petty for the win. Okay. He's a loud talking, high yelling nigga. I can appreciate that. I respect that. But I have to ask, is he really about that action? I love the way he barks on niggas. You pussy! But can he... Hey, Christy, thank you for your donation for the machine. Thank you, darling. Thank you so much. Jamal got you donation. Okay, somebody got caught being a freak at the movies. I don't want to say the name unless I see the story, but thank you for your donation. Okay, what is this? Somebody sending me something about a thirst trap. Hang on. Okay, I'm not interested in that, but thank you so much. Yeah. Folks, we're talking about the picture in my community section, okay? Please go take a look at it. That is a Tasha K exclusive. Hey, Carla, got your donation. Hey, girl, what's cracking? Are you a girl or are you a nigga with a wig? I don't see a picture, but thank you for your donation just the same. Tony D got your donation. Pap should pay. Ooh, a BX Mammy. Ooh, okay. Let's not do threats. Thank you, Tony D, for your donation. Let's keep it cute or put it on mute, as they used to say back in the days. Hey, Marcy, what's cracking, girl? She says, Remy just out here thotting and bopping. Hang on a second, guys. Let's go to area code. Hold on. Is that the homie? Area code 984. Good evening. A tea sipper special.
What's going on?
Yes, sir. How are you, sir?
Man, I'm great, man. How are you?
Sir, I think I need some drama in my life. I have too much fucking peace. What's cracking?
You want the nigga shit.
Early. What's cracking?
For sure. Listen, yes, man. I think Papoose need to speak up, man. These allegations got them looking wild and bizarre. I mean, the food, maybe they was trying to be low key by going to Red Lobster. I get it, but they got caught. Remy doing too much, man. She doing way too much. This is getting out of hand.
Come on.
I don't think it's no coming back from this. I wouldn't want my chick as saying, these rumors flying around and she got crab cakes everywhere at dinner with shades on. Like it looks too bizarre to me. So definitely looking bad for the kid, man. Papoose. If this a publicity stunt, this is the worst, one of the top 5 worst publicity stunts I've seen.
Yeah, I don't want to feed into that whole publicity stunt thing. I think it's a bad look. And with all due respect, I'm still involved in battle rap. I work with people behind the scenes, more so by way of legal matters. So I'm not going to kick dirt on anybody. But she's trying to get the bag with Chrome 23, and I'm not going to talk about her business. She's trying, and it's battle rap is a tough industry. It's tough because there are a lot of younger people who don't know business, and they don't understand what you're trying to do for them, and they will just run to YouTube and talk hella crazy when you're genuinely trying to help. So, I mean, I give her credit for that, but at the same time, we got this nigga, you know, Eazy the Block Captain, and I'm just like, hey, you know, what about the man who went to see you every fucking day for a year when you were locked up? I want some type of public acknowledgement. Fuck all that. He know what it is. I don't have to do all that for the fans. No, you do. It's a different day and time. Come on.
Right. You got to respond back to this, man. Everybody's talking. It's not looking good. Your image is everything. So you got this man image looking crazy. Yeah. So you definitely got to address this. I want to, if you don't mind me touching on the Offset and Kenneth.
Please, give us some tea. Give us some tea.
I think, man, he just playing for the camera. That shit Kenneth was doing was looking good on camera.
Right.
And all set on a private jet. You look like a fool. Your girl ain't really saying nothing. Why you jumping in to that?
Wait, whoa. Whose girl ain't saying nothing? Both of them are talking. Nicki Minaj was up on either Instagram or Twitter talking about, I want to play a game. And then Cardi B is somewhat sort of letting people know, because she was on Angela Yee's show, that, you know, play with me, you know, and I'll deal with you.
Oh, okay.
So
I missed that.
Both of them is talking. The hater misses nothing. Come on, let's go.
Okay.
Come on.
Right, I see.
Come on.
Well, I mean, like, I still stand on Kenneth just playing for the camera. You look like a fool standing outside of a building with 3 people while this man on a private jet. I mean, keep the same energy to pay all the bills for Nicki Minaj, brother. Be tough like that when it's time to pay the bills. I think she'll use that energy better when you writing a check. But I'm just talking shit.
Well, no, stay with me. Can I ask, how old are you, sir? How old are you?
Man, I'm 41.
Okay. We're coming into the holiday season as a content creator. We're all trying to get, you know, the premium advertisers. We wish nothing bad upon anyone, but, you know, now is the time going into the holiday season where you know, we need a big trending story. So I personally want I want to see some action. You know, streets need a body, my nigga. Streets need a body.
Yeah. I want to see some action, but I live in Raleigh. Matter of fact, I stay in Cary. Ain't too much action going on out there. When I want to see black people, I drive to Durham. That's where the action at. So, but you know, it's getting cold.
Right.
Niggas getting hungry, so you already know the streets gotta eat, like you said.
Streets gotta eat.
You know something gonna happen.
Yeah.
Niggas gotta eat.
Hey, man.
Right.
I thank you for the call, sir. Thank you. Thank you for the call.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Take care.
Okay. Yeah, come on, man. Streets gotta eat. Streets need a body, you know. Hold on a second, folks. Troll babies, am I doing too much? Am I okay? I just, you know, I don't like when I start yelling and then I'm almost 60, you know. I got to catch myself sometimes. Hang on a second. Who's on the line? Wait a minute. Whoa. Janet, sit tight. I'm coming to you next. Janet, sit tight. I just had to pull up Papoose' information just to refresh my memory here. Okay, he's from Bed-Stuy, do or die. Okay, so he's Cameroon. So he's from that Cameroon tree, huh? Okay. Looking at all his background here, you know, good nigga, man, solid nigga, man. I only met him one time. We had that conversation. I can't say nothing bad about this man. He's better man than me. He got down on one knee. Folks, I would rather take 2 in the back of the head before I get down on one knee for a bitch. I'm just gonna keep it real. Give me 2 in the back of the head. Nah, I'm not getting down on no fucking knee for a bitch. Okay. And folks, keep the kids out of it. We're just talking about Pap and Remy. Janet, good to hear from you, Janet. I'm a little turned up tonight. I got your email. Something happened with you and the LGBTQ plus community. Yes, Janet?
Yeah, fuck all that.
Oh.
Listen.
Oh, shit.
When he fucks me good, I take his ass to Red Lobster.
Oh.
Beyonce Formation 2016. You gonna leave Remy alone. You gonna leave, because Beyonce told us if he fuck us good, take him to Red Lobster. And that's what she did. And that's what she did, and that's it. You understand what I'm saying? So you're going to leave Remy alone with all this.
Let's go, Janet.
You know, you sitting up there talking all that. That's what she was supposed to do. Take him to Red Lobster, let him get all the fucking biscuits he want, because after he's finished eating, 20 minutes afterwards, we're going to be in the back of the rollie, and he gonna be on this Kung Fu grip. And that's it. And we're going to roll. And Papoose got to deal with whatever Papoose got to deal with, okay? We was in this toxic love affair for all these years. We needed each other. Now we can stand on our own, get with it or get lost. And you know how many times I got to tell you, you got to stand on your own now. She done raised that man. That's it. Got to go on his own. That's just the way it is.
Talk your talk, Janet.
No, I'm serious. You know, I understand about toxic love. Both of them needed someone, and they clung to each other.
Right.
That wasn't nobody said that they were in love at any time. I ain't never see her smiling on any pictures with him. I ain't never see her eyes all aglow.
Yeah.
None of that. It was in survival mode. Now they have survived. Now it's time for them to move on. She gave you a baby as a beautiful gift. That's it. Say thank you very much. Here's the divorce papers. Go ahead and do what you got to do. Because there's going to be plenty of women that going to want Papoose. They lining up around the corner for him.
Yeah.
So why he worrying about it? He might actually find a woman that loves him. Go on and go. You know, and then let that woman take you to Red Lobster. That's it. All to it. Done and done.
Nigga might find himself a boy.
Well, hey, you know, another man is beating my time. Hey, yo.
Janet going hard in the paint. What's cracking?
That's it.
What's cracking?
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know, a woman needs something, and when she get it,
right.
I don't care how much money a man has.
Right.
I don't care what the man is doing. If that's what she needs,
yeah,
and that's what her. But she tastes that and say, hey,
yeah,
that's it. It's no going back.
Yeah.
It might not even be no going forward. That's it. So she gonna take him, like Queen Beyonce said in Formation in 2006. When he fucked me good, I take his ass to Red Lobster. Because I slay. And that's it.
That's it.
Done and done.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. You know? Go get you a biscuit. That's it. You know?
Go get you a biscuit and a grilled shrimp skewer. and let's get up out of here so I can put this pussy in your mouth. That's it.
That's right. Kung Fu grip.
Kung Fu
grip.
Shit.
Ain't nobody been in it except for Papoose, so it's a Kung Fu grip.
Show's over.
Motherfuckers are in love.
Show's over, folks. Show's over. Janet, just nothing else to say. Hey, but listen, on another note, I didn't get a chance to respond to your email. I was moving, shaking, and popping today. Are you okay? You had some type of incident, right? I mean, I get your emails, even if I don't get a chance to read all of them. You know, I appreciate you. Are you okay? Something happened with some
Yeah, I'm okay. I paid for
Something happened with some zesty niggas.
My ass whooped.
Say again. Say again.
So it's gonna whoop my ass up in there. I said, hell no.
What happened?
I'll pay for your coffee.
What happened?
No, because they were like on something. I don't know what they were on. It was like they were nodding and they was at the cashier for like 15 minutes.
Okay.
And then I said, hey, what are you guys doing? Is everything okay? And the guy looked back and kind of snapped, you know, and I said, oh, shit, in my mind.
Right.
And then they had this woman with them, and she was kind of overweight with the fake eyelashes, looking a little raggedy. I knew what time she was on. So my best estimate was to say, hey, you know what? No problem. Let me pay for your coffee. You all have a good day.
Right.
I paid for the coffee, got the hell out of there, and came on home.
Smart woman.
Like it.
Smart woman. And for those who don't know, Janet is born and raised in Newark, New Jersey, and she allegedly keeps a kitchen knife in her pocketbook. Just allegedly.
So I don't keep a kitchen knife. I keep.
Don't tell him. Well, hey,
it's perfectly legal. It's perfectly legal
but
because
don't advertise, Janet. Don't advertise.
Okay.
Don't tell them what you got.
I'm sorry.
Hey, I appreciate you checking in with that energy. Thank you. Thank you. That's it. Thank you.
All right. Well, what about Nicki Minaj's husband?
Listen, I want to see somebody give that nigga 8-ball of raw and a shotty. I want to see that. I want to see that nigga crash out. He talks a good one. I want to see that nigga crash out. For real.
Yeah, because you know what? As soon as somebody smack him, he gonna cry.
Oh.
Because he's bitchified. You're a gangster and you on live. Gangsters don't move like that. You know, I got thug love too now. I got thug love somewhere in the front. You never see him.
Shit.
Never see him, never hear him. Don't have no online presence. You gotta, because everybody gotta have something like that in their back pocket. You never know for a rainy day, So, you can't be, you never find them like that. That's how I know that her husband ain't real, because real shit don't move like that, period. All right, Star, I'm going to say nighty night to you, okay?
Thank you so much, Janet.
All right,
Thank
you.
See, that's the Janet I know. Janet's from Newark, New Jersey. She's from my generation. You know how old Janet is. Retired military, U.S. Navy. Don't get it fucked up with Janet. Anybody else care about the Alabama high school band leader, Johnny Mims? Huh? Told the police he wasn't stopping the band from playing. It was the fifth quarter, They twirling the fucking trumpets and got the trombones and da-da-da-da-da. What were they playing? What was the music they were playing? Police kept saying, tell him to stop. And he said, no. The nigga said no. They cut the lights off in the goddamn stadium. The band is still playing. They said, tase this nigga. And they tased the nigga too. Peace, Shakim. Now, which Shakim? I know like 5 Shakims. It was sir. My name wasn't mentioned, so I'm falling back. But sir, we are riding with Zip with the drip. Okay. Thank you for your donation, BK Love. Kenneth did 7 years for manslaughter. Just saying. Okay. Well, now was it in self-defense or did he run down on the ops? Was he like, moving weight on the block and somebody owed him a pack, so he gang, I've been caught with guns, sir, in New York City. And only did skid biz because I just, you know my story already, Okay, so manslaughter. Well, was somebody, giving him speed knots, and he shot him in self-defense. Bow, 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 bow. I'm not doubting his gangster. I like the way he talks, we have to ask the question, sir. Is he about that? You know. Thank you for your donation. 105 Fam says that first female caller went hard in the bleeping paint. Salute. Okay. Oh, he also says, sorry to say, but that Remy and Eazy fling will phase out. She will cry to Papoose, and he will take her back. Oh, that's a hell of a comment. 1051 Fam, that's a hell of a comment. Maybe Remy is just doing her, and she already knows he ain't going nowhere. He better play his position. Shit. Wow, I hope that that's not what it is. Elvis, the Chef Rosenberg, got your donation. Thank you, sir. You appreciate it. Okay, Christy, you calling in? Where's Christy? Hang on a second. Everybody slow down. Where is area code 470? Where is 470? Christy, I don't see you. Christy, I don't. Hold on a second. What time did that come in? 10:09. Did we speak? Christy, where are you? I don't see area code 732. Good evening. Good evening.
Hi. Good evening. How are you?
Hey, I'm great.
Hi.
Who's this?
Yes, this is Carla. I'm from Plainfield.
Okay.
I'm the one from Plainfield, born and raised. So you said, was I a dude with the donation? But that's me. Yeah, I'm from Plainfield.
Okay.
I called in before on one of your shows before. So, okay. Who, me?
No, I'm listening. I'm sorry. Good. It's my girlfriend.
Okay,
my
so
girlfriend.
what I wanted
my girlfriend was threatening me. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So I'm a battle rap fan. So
really?
I did like Geechee's third round.
Yeah,
I think he crafted it skillfully.
Fire.
But but to me the exclamation point on it was when he did the ending. I think that's what pushed it to that level of genius when he did the same thing, with Verb and Hitman.
Yeah.
When he said, hey, and he said that's how you speak to your son.
Hang on. You just can't brush past that. He took what A Verb did when he was battling Hitman Holla years ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And he called
so he took that
Hitman Holla's father's name, and then he said, that's how you talk to your son. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So that's what I'm saying. So Geechee took it, and he took that same angle from what Averb had did to Hitman, but he skillfully did it by replacing it. He did it in a way by replacing it. He talked to Remy. So I thought that was the thing that skillfully gave it the edge that he needed, because I wasn't expecting that at the end. And it's like he owes a lot of credit to whoever said, yes, sir. How Hitman's father did when he said, hey, Big Gerald.
Right.
And he said, yes, sir.
Right.
That's how you talk to your son.
Right.
So, and then I wanted to chime in from that. I had Geechee, neither one of their first round. I had Eazy edging the first. In the second round, I had, neither one. And then the third round is what Geechee. So, in my opinion, I think Geechee third round was so strong that people are trying to give him the whole battle. It's one of them things where you go backwards and say, well, I got to find a way to give him the win, because that round was so good that he has to win the battle no matter what. So that's what I think that was. And then jumping to Remy, I think that with her and Papoose, in my opinion, I think with the woman, we've seen them on Love and Hip Hop. We see this persona that's put in front of us, but no one knows what goes on behind closed doors. So we don't know what kind of person Papoose may be or may have been to her. How do we know what he's done to her? So I think that she's getting a lot of the bad side of things, while people are saying, oh, he's a good guy. How could you do that to him?
Okay.
But no one knows how he may have treated her or done to her, because usually women don't take that leap unless you are neglecting them or it's something that you're not giving them. They'll find it elsewhere.
Okay.
So that's my opinion.
No.
So that's all.
Keep talking. Stay with me. I want a female opinion. I'm sifting through all of this. This is tea. This is messy. Ooh, child. Ooh, child.
Yeah, I just feel that. Like, honestly, I feel that from a woman's perspective, women usually don't jump out unless, they could tell someone over and over what you're not giving them. And sometimes the men don't listen. It's all about communication. So we see, like I said, we see this love and hip-hop love, but we don't know what goes on behind closed doors, and we don't know what he may have done. No one, because maybe he's not interesting enough for the media to follow or to know, but she's more in the limelight. She's Remy. She's more in the forefront. So maybe what she's doing is more intriguing than what he may have done, and he may get away.
Can I ask you to speculate? Listen, if we're wrong, we're wrong. I have no problem. I have no problem taking a video down. I'm not one of those defiant people, but we're gonna speculate because there's not a lot being said from Remy Ma or Papoose on their social media accounts. But let's go a little deeper. So, do you think that she has the right to get her career in a place where she feels comfortable? She was sat down for almost 8 years. And yes, he held her down, but I don't owe you my fucking life. I gave you a baby. I'm growing. This pussy's throbbing. You ain't smashing like you used to, right? After how many years does the loving stop? Come on, let's talk about it.
I think that, me personally, I feel that when he asks her to have the baby, sometimes this is me just, I don't know their life, and I hope Remy don't come after me because, I love her. I just was thinking more like, it's almost like a control thing. Like, he wanted that baby so bad to tie her down. And sometimes men get, they feel kind of, what's that word? Intimidated by a woman's success.
Okay.
So as she's climbing the ladder, all of a sudden he wants a baby. And that baby could have been maybe to join them and so that they could always have something together. But it's also something that sometimes a man will use or utilize to stop a woman in her tracks. Like, okay, and nobody wants to be beneath their woman. Sometimes the man wants to be the breadwinner. He wants to be the one who provides. And even if it means sacrificing the income,
right.
So when he throw in, I want you to have a baby, even though that was a part of the Love and Hip Hop skit, it could have been a real storyline, which she did have the baby. And then when I think he was saying he wanted another child, but it was really bizarre because she almost lost her life when she talked about it. When they say a lot of black women almost lose their lives in giving birth, especially having, C-sections. And when she said she lost so much blood and almost lost her life, it's like, how could a man turn around and say, I want another child? So there's just a lot of things, and that I think that it goes both ways. But I think sometimes when a man keeps...
If I can interrupt for a second, now you're a talker. I appreciate that.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm doing a tea sipping special tonight. So if we have to wrap this up, not saying that I'm trying to get you off the line, but if we have to wrap this up, what does Remy have the right to do at this point? 15,
at this point,
15 years is a long time to be with someone. I can't see that. 4 years is a lifetime to me. God damn, 4 years with a bitch? I couldn't do it. But 15? What does she deserve at this point in her life? Come on.
Okay, for me, I believe that she deserves respect. She did her time. She paid her dues. She went through the process, and she came home, and she has a right to live her life. And I feel that a lot of men seem to be coming at her, and it seems to be a double standard.
Gotcha.
Because had it been the other way around, people would have been saying, oh, Remy, she should have, Papoose maybe she wasn't meeting his needs. But for her being a woman doing it, they're like, oh, she's hoeing around, she's doing this, she's doing that. And it's always a double standard when a woman steps out. So what we need to just do is, like, just respect their relationship and what she wants. And I feel that she's a boss lady. She's doing what she makes her happy, and she shouldn't be chastised.
Can I ask you a question before you go? Before you go.
Yeah.
With all due respect, at what point does the man stop beating and blowing your back out? At what point? After how many years? See, you sound like a woman of knowledge and experience. How long after the loving slows down and he stops putting your ankles behind your neck? How long?
Well, if he really loves her, if it's true love, it shouldn't even be about that. It should just be about a relationship.
Ma'am, I asked about you, not Remy.
Oh, for me.
You.
Oh, that's never a thing for me, because I feel like, you know, even when the pandemic came, that showed that if you can't remain with your partner, if people was together 40 years and when the pandemic came, they realized.
Ma'am, you're a liar. Stop it.
No, that's true.
Stop it.
I don't need that.
Ma'am.
I'm telling the truth.
No, it slows down. You're not.
Oh no, yes, you're right.
Yeah.
I thought you said that. At what point does it mean? You know, I just feel that it's gonna slow down for everyone as you age.
Okay, so tell me, at what point did it slow down? After a year? After two? When did he stop smashing you? Let's make it about you now. When did he say, "Hey, I'm tired. Can we schedule this for Thursday? It's Sunday." When did it slow down for you?
Well, I can't speak for me because I'm different. So, I mean, I can't speak for me because I don't look at that.
Ma'am, can you answer the fucking question, please?
I can.
Well, let's get you the fuck out of here. Give me a second, folks. I tried. Lord knows I've tried. I tried. If you can't answer the question, let's get you the fuck up off this line. You can be hung up on. Don't think that you can't. Hold on. Who's texting me? At some point, you get tired of smashing. You are my earth. That's an old saying. You are my earth, my whiz, my boo. But I'm tired. I've been working all day. I'm out here in the streets dealing with these fuck niggas, these jealous ass hating niggas, you know. Tomorrow, Ma. Just let me shower and lay down. Yeah, you look sexy as fuck, but I'm tired, Ma. Yeah, I'm tired. It happens to everybody. I'm not saying the woman doesn't look good. She doesn't smell good. Pretty teeth, the nice lips, and she's got on the hoop earrings, and she's got her hair in the French twist. That's that old shit. I'm just tired, Ma. Salute to Piper Boy Williams. Salute to my nigga, 3-letter man. Salute to Jay Black, Vada Fly, Bullets Gotti, and all of the younger, you know, people that are out there leading the charge, and they're talking about, you know, the battle rap, you know, genre. And it's still a culture for the most part. But folks, I am on that tea sipping shit tonight. I want to talk about Remy Ma and Papoose, you know? Remy Ma and Papoose. sitting up in the motherfucking Red Lobster. Remy, have you no shame? Sit tight. I see you guys on the phones. I just, you know, I gotta think this one through. And hold on. Who the fuck keeps texting me? Boy, these ATL bitches ain't shit. There, I said it. Okay. Guys, there's my email address on the screen, and I'm going to have to slow down with doing a whole lot in this showrunner because I think that's what may have been slowing down the stream at times. So there's my email address for business, okay? Please do not send me fucking IG DMs. I'm almost 60. I don't play on Facebook and fucking Instagram. There's my email address for business right there, thehater1964yahoo.com. Okay? My alleged daughter is on the gram and Facebook. I ain't got no time for fucking DMs. What I look like playing that game. I'm looking for, oh my God, hold on a second. She supports this machine. Christy, I didn't see you. Area code 470. Okay, this might be her right here. Hold on. Christy, thank you for your patience. Is that you? Christy?
Hey, Star.
Hey.
How are you?
I appreciate you. Sorry for the delay. I'm sipping. You know how I do sometimes.
No, I'm sipping with you, too. Go crazy. Crazy. Let them have it.
Let's go. What are we talking about? Let's go.
I actually hung up because Janet said all that needed to be said. For real.
Janet
y'all
went
hating
there.
on these big steppers tonight.
Come on.
Why y'all hating on Remy because she a big stepper? Yeah, she took him to Red Lobster. Yeah, she fed him.
Mm-hmm.
And what Papoose going to do? He's going to keep quiet. He's going to keep quiet, guys. It's okay. And I know a lot of y'all are upset. FBJ going off. Y'all upset. Nah, let these big steppers have it. Let them have it.
Let's go.
Tiana Taylor. Oh, my. Everybody's getting divorced.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting divorced, Star. Mm-hmm. It's over. I'm with the tea, child. It's messy. It's so messy.
And we have to give props to lovely T. This tea is piping hot, right? And the picture came from Tasha K up in the Red Lobster. Yeah, it's really messy.
Yes,
tonight.
That was the endless shrimp platter. Out tripping. Let them have it. I think there was some crab legs out there. Yeah. He ate good and he went home. And they got it popping. Why y'all hating on these big steppers? Let them have it.
And he beat it.
Oh, yeah.
He beat it.
Yes, he did.
He beat it.
Yes, he did.
Yes,
he did.
Allegedly, we don't know.
We don't know, but it's messy. But on a serious note, along with all the messiness, though, what benefits do women have from marriage in today's time? I mean, you mentioned it yourself. You said after how many years does he stop hitting you with the pipe and you become a stale sandwich? It's 5. It's 5. She didn't want to say it. It's 5. It's 5 if you got that good. It's 3 if you don't.
I'll agree with that.
Good luck.
I'll agree with that. Yeah, I'll agree with that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And if I can just say this, I'm my age. I'm 59. I have never taken Viagra or Cialis. I don't need that stuff. But I know guys younger than me, and they have to take Cialis, Viagra, just to get it up for wifey. And it's like,
these 30-year-olds ain't got no hairline, and they popping pills.
Yeah, I don't want to be there. If I have to take pills to smash you, it's over. It's fucking over.
But they do, and everybody in the chat saying cap, but y'all know it's true. Y'all, they're 34, 35, popping pills, hairline gone, upset, sitting at the house, trying to catch them one. They're looking for Remy. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for the cougar.
Right.
They are.
they're looking
because they want the bag too.
Yeah,
and they'll do what it takes.
They're looking for a cougar. Talk your talk.
Oh my goodness! I just want to say thank you for this episode, though, because the tea is hot.
Thank you, darling. Thank you.
I know you just left. I know you left Atlanta recently. I recently had to leave too. We ended up moving out to California.
Oh, did
I had
you?
to get the hell out of Atlanta.
Well, don't give out your location, but are you okay out there? Because, I took that road trip in November. I had a great fucking time. I was all over California, but it's gone to hell. It's so much goddamn smash and grabs, the no crime, the no bail policy. It's a mess. Are you okay out there?
And Orange County's pretty safe for some of those who have the money to be behind a gated community. People are very particular.
Got you.
I mean, it's still very ethnic, and there are elements everywhere. But I think it's a little safer than Atlanta. It was, the trash was seeping into the outer counties of Atlanta, so it was becoming a bit much. But so far it's all right.
Have you and your significant other been to Santa Cruz yet? I love Santa Cruz. I enjoy myself there.
No, we haven't been to Santa Cruz. We've walked through downtown Santa Fe.
Okay.
We've gone to Long Beach, Huntington Beach. So we're still exploring some areas.
Okay. When you get time, go to Santa Cruz. Just spend one night on the water. You will love it. Santa Cruz.
Okay.
In my opinion, all right?
I sure will.
And I thank you for your thank you for your support as always. Thank you, Christy.
Absolutely, sir. Good night.
Take care. Bye now. Okay. Folks, this is a tea sipper special. Yep. Kenneth Petty. Young man, sir, I want to see you crash out, my nigga. I want to see the shoddy rip. I want to see you dump the steel. Huh? Your wife got the money to bail you out. You got the lawyer. What's popping, big nigga? What's popping, big nigga? Guys, hold on a second. 1051 fam. Janet talking that shit. Absolutely. Janet does great research. You know, her and I exchange emails from time to time, and, she's a really, really good person, Don't ever get it twisted about Janet. Okay. Hold on a second. I was looking for someone from, what area code is that? Here's a Philly call. Area code 267, Wednesday evening.
Oh my God.
Hey.
Oh my God. Hey, Star, you answered finally.
Hey, girl.
Oh my God. This is Latanya. Listen.
Hey.
First of all, I just want to say I respect you for all the realness that you have.
Thank you.
I am not a social media. I'm not a social media person, but your topics lately have been spot on.
Thank you.
You're talking to a person in over a 20-year marriage, so I got all the tea.
Let's go. I got time.
I'm ready. Now listen. I just feel like this whole thing. I've been listening to all the ladies that's calling in. I'm from Philly. So, hey, what's good?
Okay.
And being, since it happened here, I feel like I need to represent about this.
Come on.
Okay, so, I just feel like they going to be together. They're going to be together no matter what. Like, when people going to realize that when you got a guy like him that's been playing his part this whole time, and you got a girl like her who about that bag. You said she chasing that bag, she getting that bag, she put time in, she playing catch up, like you said. She's, put that time in, and she had a little pause in her life. So now it's about, I'm gonna show you some loyalty, but I still want to do me. It's not that she don't love him. She just, doing her right now, and I really feel as though that he's going to be silent. He's going to be still and play his position. And we're not even going to go by the terror squad. We're not going to go there by her big homies, But, the thing is that I feel like with true love, and speaking from a person that got over 20 years in, even down to the house, when it stops, and all of that. With true love, it stops, it starts, it stops, it starts.
Right.
You hate them, you love them. I'm speaking real. Sometimes you want to knock the bullshit out of their asses. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
And then other times you love them the day you wake up in the morning and be like, I love the shit out of this dude. You know, I love the shit out of this girl. You know, you look at them, 1 minute they hate you, 1 minute they love you. So with right now, she might be on her, I ain't feeling him bad right now. But then again, she might tomorrow, after dude, as you say, he's slinging it to her, whatever, you know, allegedly, whatever dude doing, it might not hold the value that Papoose has in her life.
If I can jump in just for a second.
Sure.
I think Remy is so much of a go-getter and a BX girl. I'm trying not to use the B word when I refer to her because she's never disrespected me.
Right.
She's so much of a BX girl. She's gonna, you know, she's gonna use Eazy the block captain, and she's gonna cut him off.
Right.
Gonna cut him
I
off,
agree.
you know, and
I
then
agree.
and then she's gonna go back to what she's doing. And Pap, if you love me, nigga, we've been through a lot. I'm back.
Yep.
Fuck that
Yep.
nigga. Fuck all them bloggers. Fuck all them bloggers, especially that hating ass nigga star.
Yep.
Fuck all them niggas.
Yes.
I'm back.
Yep. Let's laugh on them.
Let's
laugh on them.
Let's
niggas.
laugh
That's what
on
she
them.
gonna say.
It's me and you, nigga.
Yep.
And what?
It's me and you.
Go ahead.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's what it is, Star. I'm telling you. That's what it is. All day.
Yeah.
I just had to get in and tell that because the Red Lobster dinners and all, and Janet, oh my God, I love her. she a real one. She a real one. I'm in the 40 piece.
Okay.
But I can tell you about that, carrying them things in the pocketbooks and stuff like that. We know about
and you know what Remy is gonna say? Yeah, I was at Red Lobster with the niggas, but I wasn't at Mr. Chow's. I wasn't at Mr. Chow's. I was at Red Lobster. And what? That nigga's a bum. He's an old bum ass Philly nigga, you know.
Listen, that's what she gonna call him.
Let's get
That's
back
what
to
she
what
gonna call him. She's like, what's going on there?
Yeah.
What's going on there? And what? I'm with you. I got your child. She gonna break it all down to all the reasons why.
Yeah.
And he gonna say, you know what?
She might take the bum ass nigga to Sammy's up in City Island. He's such a bum ass.
Leave that food alone. Yes. But I mean, I just had to say that, you know, coming from somebody on the other end of it, it really is, you know, a longevity thing. I can't wait. I want you to do the thing again when they come. I want you to come back on this when they back together.
No. I got to get past the tea sipping specials. I got to leave that to Storm Monroe. Wiggins.
Oh yeah,
lovely T and Tasha.
But they're gonna make it so intriguing. They're gonna make it so intriguing. You're gonna have to come back and say, "I told y'all so."
Well,
I told y'all.
I thank them for allowing me to do this Tea Sipper special episode, and I thank you for calling it. Thank you, darling.
Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Okay, now bye.
Bye.
If Remy takes that nigga to Sammy's at City Island, that nigga's a fucking bum. Anybody know about Sammy's City Island? Oh, we used to be up in there, turned up, throwing shit, fighting. As long as you left a big ass tip, it was all good. Hold on a second. Extended show. We ain't taking no intermissions. Let's hit the like button. PayPal at the top of the. Hold on a second. Here's my PayPal information. Pardon me. The top of the live chat. Cash App. I can't get to every phone call, folks, but if you appreciate the show, hit the like button. You know, send in some Skrilla. Okay. Hold on a second. Hey. Who is this? Milk and Cookies podcast. Hey, how have you guys been doing? What's cracking? Okay, I'll respond to you guys tomorrow. I'm sipping right now, but I will respond. Thank you so much. Brother Mo, thank you for tapping in. So he said Janet got shit lit. Manischewitz wine for sure. Joe, I got your donation. Salute. Keep going. Keep going, my brother. Okay. Watch that shit, Joe. Okay. Hey, Latanya, again, thank you. Where are you? Did I speak to you? Girl, I'm sipping. Did I speak to 267? I think I see 272. I think I did speak to her. Did I hang up on you? Was that you? You couldn't answer the question? Latanya, thank you, darling, if that was you. Pardon me. You know, I'm stupid. I think that was her. Wait a minute. Is that my nigga? Folks, we about to go off the rails for real, for real. Houston, is that you? 713?
My nigga, what's poppin'? Oh, I had to get in on this one, man. Tap dropped his pimp hand. He dropped his pimp hand, man. Can I get to it?
Talk your talk. Let's go, Houston.
Man, first of all, she was locked up for how long? 7 years?
Yeah.
She already had that stigma to her, like she might like women, too. I'm just saying. So maybe she was in there being aggressive, and she expected him to handle her, but when he came out, he wasn't handling her like she was handling them in there. Because, look, I'm telling you, man, that she got too much masculine in her, and then the dude probably couldn't handle it, and he's supposed to have been pimping everything that was going on with her while she was locked up. He's supposed to have been had side pieces on the side, and they know how to be quiet, all that. And for her to get out and be with that bum-ass nigga, man, bitch, if you sit up and offer a nigga a bottle of water, bitch, you in trouble. You sit down at the...
Houston, hang on a second. Houston, I'm going to jump in here and say, talk your talk. Don't worry about the algorithm. Talk your talk.
Okay.
Nigga. Talk your talk.
Okay, bitch, if you sitting up there with a nigga, bitch, first of all, you spending my money, our money. Fuck that shit, bitch. You don't take out the house, and goddamn it, you got caught on camera doing this shit, feeding a nigga. Fuck that. We don't feed motherfuckers around here. Bitch, if I'm mad at you, you better not even think about fixing a motherfucker a plate at my house. I don't give a fuck who it is. Don't play with me like that, bitch. And then for that nigga, I ain't gonna even swing on that nigga because he doing what he's supposed to do. Pap should have put that goddamn heat pad on his back and wore that bitch out and goddamn it, just was beating that bitch and goddamn doing SDM on her. Goddamn it, she like strap on, go get her a bitch or something. You know that bitch, man, I'm just saying. That bitch probably used to that shit. That nigga went in there and snatched her by her goddamn motherfucking lace front and shit, her lace front peeling off and shit. Goddamn all kind of grease and all kind of eyelashes. The bitch got on one eyelash when she walked up out of there, one shoe, and took that nigga to Red Lobster. Goddamn, that's what the fuck happened. Right. That nigga Pap didn't hold his pimp hand down. He should have sent her ass down here to the south. That bitch wouldn't have made it that far, man. I'm telling you, bitch, I don't want you to even ask a nigga how your day going or nothing, bitch. If I'm mad at you, ain't no other nigga in this situation. Bitch. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Talk your talk.
You fucking bitch. Fucking bitch. And then you gonna feed this nigga? Man, I'll be damned. I don't give a fuck who you managing. Bitch, I'm managing both of you motherfuckers. I manage you to get that fuck shit out my motherfucking face, bitch. And matter of fact, bitch, ain't nobody eating Red Lobster, nothing, bitch. You eating bologna, bitch. Goddamn it, you need to lose some goddamn weight, bitch. Go in there and dush, bitch. You fucking bitch, and take off all that goddamn makeup, bitch. Fucking nothing ass bitch. I held your bald headed ass down while you was in prison, goddamn it. Running the block, goddamn it. Fist pumping these hoes, goddamn it. Moving they ovaries around with your goddamn big ass hands and shit inside their womb and shit. And then you gonna get your ass out here and fuck with this bum ass nigga. Bitch, man, that make me mad at my other bitch. Man, bitch, even my baby mama and I hate they guts. They would never play with me like that.
Just let this man talk. Let this man talk.
Play with the kids.
Go ahead, Houston.
They'll play with the kids. They'll play with me with the kids in court, but they ain't gonna play with me like that, cause goddamn it, bitch, if I see you in a restaurant, bitch, I don't care if you're married. Bitch, don't play with me like that. You still spending my money, goddamn it. You took me to court, bitch. You still owe me, bitch. Ain't nobody eating around this motherfucker, bitch. Do not fucking play with me, bitch. You goddamn Massengill using motherfucker. Bitch, did you even clean your...
Hey, Houston, I have to ask with all due respect, sir, are you sipping Paul Masson like we used to do back in the days on the Star Chamber? You sipping Paul Masson?
You goddamn right.
Let's
Black
go.
and mild,
Let's
nigga.
go. Let's go.
Fuck what Shannon Sharp is talking about. Goddamn, this bitch sitting up goddamn. Once you probably, her ovaries probably ain't even bleeding no more and shit. Out here throwing that pussy around to a Timberland, one lug wearing nigga. Nigga had on 2 different boots and shit sitting up at the motherfucking table. Nigga didn't even know how to use a phone and fork at. This nigga didn't even, he was eating with his hands and shit. Oh, 1 boot, 2 different boot wearing motherfucker. Both of them motherfuckers deserve each other. I'll go get both of them motherfuckers tested, because both of them look like something ain't right with them.
Right.
Oh, abandoned womb having ass.
Right.
Man, fuck that bitch. Oh, I just had to get that out just real quick, dog.
Hey, Houston, always good to hear from you, man. When do you go live again, man? And where's your new banner? Come on, man. I'm trying to.
Dog, I had to. Dog. I'm gonna get it to you, dog. It's just been. I had a lot of little complications going on. You know, I'm gonna get to it. I got you, though, man.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you, Houston. Thank you.
All right. Oh, can I plug my show real quick?
Absolutely. Tell these people where to find you, please.
Oh, y'all can always find me, Kennessy, KENNESSEY, Throw, THROWED, Therapy, THRETHER, you know, Therapy, goddammit, Radio 2.0, man. I'm lit right now. But that's where y'all can find me, man. Y'all can find your boy over there, and then I get back to you through Cash App.
Hey, man, salute, Houston. Thank you, man.
All right, man. Thanks for having me on.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Okay. It's my nigga right there. You see, when he gets into his bag, you just fall back, let him talk, let him talk, let him get all that shit out. Folks, have you seen the picture in my community section? Remy, Ma, and Eazy, the block captain. It looks like they eating cheddar bay cheese biscuits and jumbo coconut shrimp. Papoose, if you crash out, my nigga, we will not be mad at you. Don't do nothing to Remy, and just in case if people got that misconstrued, I don't wish no harm upon Remy, you know. None at all. But, you know, if you crash out on somebody else, we will understand. We will do all sorts of motherfucking donation drives, you know, GoFundMes and shit like that, you know. Before I wrap this up, folks, I just want to, you know, again, touch on the videos back and forth between Offset from the Migos and Kenneth Petty, Nicki Minaj's husband. I believe in him. That's a Queens nigga, you know? He's probably over there connected to some of my old homies on, I don't want to say their names, but, you know, some niggas who I knew back in the days. I'm not going to say their names, you know. Good niggas, solid niggas. Let me make sure I didn't miss any cash apps before we shut this down. Luke Caney. Whoa. Luke, where's Luke Caney? Luke Caney, I apologize. Are you on the line, sir? Luke Caney, thank you for your support. My apologies. I did not see you on the line. Where do you want to go, Luke Caney?
What's up, Star?
Tea sipping special, part 2. Go ahead.
Part 2. I'm sipping black tea. This is black tea, man.
Come on.
You know.
Come on.
Look, man. Remy Ma, Red Lobster. You know what? Nothing wrong with Red Lobster. Right?
Okay.
You don't always have to go to Ruth Chris or Mr. Childs or whatever, right? Sometimes after a couple of blunts, a couple of shots of Hennessy, you want to go to Red Lobster, you know, the feast and all that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But look, I actually think that this is a great story. It's funny to me. But at the same time, I think that this could be good for both of them, right? Papoose is 45. Hopefully he can find himself and stop acting like a sucker. And yeah.
Come on.
Like I said,
come on.
Yesterday,
come on.
I stand on it. This dude went and fought with his wife's boss, or tried to fight, and then she went back and worked with him, right?
Yeah.
So, it is what it is, right? He exposed himself in that situation. So, like I said, maybe he can find himself, get himself a down-ass bitch because he's the super loyal dude and all that crap. And hopefully she can either prosper or just crash. I don't wish that on her, but at the end of the day, she's 43. You know what I'm saying? She's 43. She had one album.
I heard she's 46 in reality, but what do I know? Go ahead.
Star, I'm 39.
Old nigga Star be snitching.
Right? Star, I'm 39. I get a lot of 40 plus, right? And I don't want them. I really just want them for 3 months, 3 strong months, and that's it. So, like I'm saying, 46, all right?
Okay.
So
now, hang on a second, Lucani. With all due respect, sir, you are African by way of the Congo. If
yes, sir.
If Papoose were to put hands on Remy, not that we're wishing that, would we understand?
Yeah.
Would we understand and say, hey, we have to give him a pass on this one? Would we understand?
Nah. I don't know. I don't know what you heard about Congolese man, but we don't do that. Nah. You take
Lucani,
or you move on.
Lucani.
Yes, sir.
Come on, man. If Papoose were to put hands on Remy, and not that we're wishing that, would we understand as men? Would we say, hey, we have to accept that one, nigga held her down, went to see her every day for a year in jail. I just learned that today. I thought they were capping yesterday. Would we give him a pass, Lucani?
Yeah. All right, Star. You want my honest 100%?
Yes, sir.
Nah.
Okay.
You don't get a pass.
I hear you. Okay.
You don't get a pass because he did that on his own. He didn't make him do it.
Gotcha.
He chose to do that.
Okay.
As a grown man. And she doesn't owe him anything at this point.
Okay.
He did what he thought was right at the time.
Okay.
Accountability.
I appreciate your call, Lucani. I'm going to shut this down, man. Thank you for your support as always. Okay. Thank you, Lucani.
Peace, dog. Peace.
Yes, sir. Peace. Folks, if I missed any cash apps or donations, I will get to you tomorrow. I don't think I did. Hold on a second. It's getting late. I gotta get up early. I have to go to the doctor in the morning. Alex, I got your donation. Lorna. Hey, Lorna. Lorna says ATL hoes, females / males are the worst. That's facts. I feel so much better since I moved out of Georgia. Life is fucking great now. blackdigitalart.com. I got your donation. Thank you so much. Who is this? Okay, I'll respond to someone tomorrow. And folks, I handle all business via email. Please do not send me DMs. What is that? I don't do Facebook. There's my email address. Come on, stop with this fucking, I've been trying to get at you. I don't sell drugs on the fucking corner. I mean, the Star Report is a project building. I'm selling work, yes. But there's my email address for business. If you want to, do some sponsorship, I want to talk with you. We'll get you a nice promo package. If you ain't got all the dollars, I'll give you what we used to call a layaway plan. A layaway plan. Okay, this is my email address for business. All right. Jay, I got your donation. Jonathan, we don't do dollar donations. Go fuck yourself. Get out of here. Bum ass nigga. Baja, got your donation. D, the general, got your donation. Thank you so much. Alex, again, thank you. He says, Lucchini had zebra meat for dinner today.